Hi everyone, today I would like to explain the new visa, Queensland Small Business Visa subclass 491. So 491 is actually introduced only in Queensland, offer the opportunity for graduate to operate business in Australia and then be nominated. Now because of the regional visa, after visa is approved, you must leave and stay and then work in regional Australia for at least 3 years. So this is the visa condition after visa is approved. But what is the eligibility requirement? So how can you get the 5491 visa? First of all, it requires you to have a valid visa in Australia, and that this visa has a full work right. So what kind of visa will allow you to work full time? Yeah, and then you're able to apply. So for example, if you're currently on 485 visa, 485 visa is a graduate visa after you complete your course, and that's two options: graduate work and the graduate visa. So 485 visa have full work right, okay, full-time work right. So you can apply if you are currently on 485. Now, if you're on bridging visa A, if the bridging visa A has the full-time work right, then you can also apply. Now, bridging visa, for example, if some visa, like partner visa, after you lodged, you can get a bridging visa A while waiting. Okay, so because that, your bridging visa A has a full work right. Okay, so if you're on bridging visa A, that bridging visa A has a full work right, full-time work right, then you're able to apply 491 as well. Of course, if you, for example, if you're on student visa, then you apply 485 visa. In between, you have a bridging visa as well. Now, because the course is already completed, therefore you are not bound by the condition of only work 20 hours per week. At this time, you can still apply because your bridging visa A has full-time work right. Okay. Now, if you're on 482 visa as an employer-sponsored candidate, can you still apply? Yes, in theory, you can still apply, but because you're currently on 482 visa, after your 485, it's grounded. You will no longer hold 482. Instead, you hold a 491 visa. Now, we also want to discuss how can I operate business when I work for someone else? Okay, so you need to bear in mind that because 482 at the time is only a nomination, invitation stage. When the time you lodge your visa, you can still work for the same employer, and you should because there's a visa condition. But after visa is approved, then you can sit for 491. This is in consideration of some people. If your occupation is on a short-term occupation list, meaning you have no pathway to permanent visa under the employer-sponsor stream, then before your visa expired, you can consider this. The other option is 408. Now 408 is a very interesting visa because it has many streams. We operate for 408. Recently, we operate under SISA. Okay, this is government endorsement stream that only operate in South Australia. Now 408 also has other streams. For example, someone coming here to do a specific type of work for 6 months, 12 months. It can be someone who wants to play a game or play a sport or be part of coaching a team. They can still grant 408, and 408 also has a full work right. Now, because of that, also in between, you still need to comply with 408 visa condition, right? Now, of course, you can still come here on 400 visa. Okay, 400 visa is also specific kind of farm work. So this type of visa only example. Of course, if you have any other visas, partner visas, then of course you have full-time work right. But because it's not very common if you on partner visa unless your partner relationship is broken down. But because 491 is a skill migration, okay, Therefore, you still need to meet the minimum requirement of a skill migration, meaning you have to have at least 65 points on a point system. You need to have positive skill assessment from a skill assessing body, and you have to have, less than 45 years old. Now, by meeting this requirement, there is a general requirement, okay? So general requirement for you to apply 491. The state government, however, still require you to do something. 491 still skill migration. The Queensland state government requires you to purchase a business that is worth 100,000 Australian dollar, meaning the the price must at least 100,000. Okay, it doesn't include anything, stock, anything, but the contract, the sales price must be 100,000, and you have to have 100% share. You have ownership of this company, so it must be your own company, and the company itself has to operate at least 3 months. Okay, now bear in mind, this is not about you must operate for at least 3 months, 6 months. It's not. It's the company itself. When you purchase this company already established more than 6 months, then you can apply. So it's not saying, I have to start business now, I have to do it now for 6 months and apply. No, the company must operate for at least 6 months. Okay, so this means because so at the time you launch the EOI, you could have already purchased this business. You've already purchased this. It's up running. Okay, so another requirement, you have to hire another employee. Okay, so this is general requirement, and how can we apply? Once again, this is skill migration, so we have to do normal way of doing work. Now you have positive skill assessment. You will then do the EOI, expression of interest, through normal way skill select. Then afterwards you be invited. Well, I hope you are invited. Then you lodge your nomination and then visa application. So at the nomination stage, state government want to see your contract. State nomination, you want to see your sales contract. State nomination want to see you at ABN, showing the company is already operating for more than 6 months. State government want to see the pay slip from the employee, that you already have the employee working there. Okay, the company cannot be very small. Nobody is, just very small. It's unlikely very small. At least you have one type of employee. Then this state government requirement, once you are invited to apply nomination approved, then you apply visa application. So for visa application, department is no longer checking out this. They only check this. Okay, they only check this. They only check, do you have 65 points? Do you have a positive skill assessment? Are you under 45? Okay, so I hope this qualifies the Australian Small Business Visa Subclass 491. If you have any questions, comment below. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. I regularly update Australian visa policies and immigration laws. Thank you. Bye.